Hi, I'm Buriana and you're watching Art Unplugged. Today's video is about Banksy, the mysterious British artist who made street art matter. For many, he's a cult figure. Others call him a con and a sellout. Some say that he redefined art by turning street art mainstream. Others consider him a vandal. Certainly everybody knows Banksy, yet nobody knows who Banksy is for certain. He started out in the 90s as part of the Bristol underground movement, spraying graffiti and running from the police. In October 2019, his painting Devolved Parliament sold for a record-setting $12,920,000 at auction. Books of his art are in museum bookshops worldwide. He has an Oscar nomination as a filmmaker and was awarded Person of the Year at the 2014 Webby Awards. So, what's behind Banksy's rags to riches story? Personally, I have always been very impressed with his marketing skill. So I decided to apply some classic marketing theory to the Banksy phenomenon. Now, basically this says that in order to succeed in the market, you need to get 4 elements right: product, placement, price and promotion. And of course we start with the target market. Who is he aiming at? Banksy's art is aimed at the rebellious, left-minded urban youth. They're growing in number, ultra-connected and keen on sharing cool stuff. And Banksy is cool. On the margins of that are the grown-up former rebels, who remain left-minded, albeit more moderate. Banksy has his anti-market too, the people who rip out walls with his art and sell it for astronomical sums at auctions. Here we talk about Banksy's creative output. The main body of Banksy's work is street art and graffiti, created through a simple stencil technique in black and white. Often his creations include texts, epigrams and puns. The stencil method is quick and convenient. It also allows that the actual application on the wall is done by someone else, which must help when you're a huge celebrity who wants to stay anonymous. Banksy also produces paintings, sculptures and installations, often subverting existing pieces of art, which can range from known masterpieces to cheap paintings bought at charity shops. He is also known for his mischievous stunts, like sneaking into museums and placing his artwork on the wall anonymously. Or printing mock pound notes with the image of Princess Diana instead that of the Queen, and spreading them during the Notting Hill Carnival. Banksy also produced large-scale projects like Dismaland, a sinister twist on Disneyland, which he set up in a seaside resort in England. Banksy described it as a family theme park unsuitable for children. The project was funded by Banksy and included works by him and 58 other artists. Dismaland stayed open for 36 days, attracting 150,000 visitors despite the mixed critical reviews. Another notorious Banksy project is the Waldorf Hotel in Bethlehem, referencing to the Waldorf chain of luxury hotels. The hotel, located just meters from the controversial grey concrete wall that Israel built around the West Bank, boasts having the worst view in the world. Its interior is a mix of works by Banksy set against British colonial-style furniture. Banksy's art can be defined as a mix of political satire and activism. It represents an ongoing social commentary of current events and the hottest political and social issues of our time. The themes of his art range from social and political injustice to human rights, poverty, the environment, anti-consumerism, anti-fascism, and the perversity of the art market. Things that occupy people's minds on a daily basis. That makes his art universally appealing, compelling, and easy to identify with. Banksy never fails to entertain and engage us. His images are emotive, clever, witty, and as a rule anti-establishment. They're simple, clear, and Instagrammable. Banksy's art is as easy on the mind as it is on the eye. Your perfect mass-market product. Great. Banksy's main territories are the urban space and cyberspace, and that guarantees him 100% coverage of his target market, practically free of charge. He has produced a few gallery shows, but by nature they are more in the category of stunts aimed at generating media interest. When we talk about placement, it is important to consider also when and how the placement is done. A Banksy can pop up anywhere in the world when you least expect it, always unannounced. So there is the element of discovery with all the appropriate fireworks that go with it. And since it has to be validated by the artist, all the eyeballs are automatically drawn to his social media platforms, the only place where it can be done. Now, how clever is that? Now, this is a very interesting subject, because in Banksy's case, with his anti-establishment stance, it is not so much the artist's wealth as his integrity that's at stake. When you research Banksy, you inevitably come across huge figures, record-breaking auction prices, stories about walls with his work being cut out and sold at astronomical sums of money. It is easy to drown in zeros and lose perspective. Now, it is very important to clarify that the big money that we see in the headlines changes hands in the secondary market. That is, people who already own Banksy's work selling it to other people. Does the artist get anything from such sales? In the United States, no. In the UK and European countries, artists do receive resale royalties of a maximum 4%. So he earns something from this, but not the astronomical sums that so impress people. Banksy has expressed his view on the art market phenomenon on many occasions, but here are a couple of his most famous illustrations of it. He set up a stall in Central Park in New York selling original signed artwork without announcing it. The Central Park stall was authenticated the day after the sale with a message on Banksy's website saying, "Yesterday, I set up a stall in the park selling 100% authentic original signed Banksy canvases for $60 each. Several paintings were sold, some at further discount, for a total of $420. Two of the works sold were later auctioned for $65,000 and $91,000. And of course, we all remember when his painting Girl with a Balloon self-destructed immediately after it was sold at auction for a record $1,367,000.
$700,000, thank you Thomas. $60,000, fair warning, can I sell it now? At $860,000, last chance. Bastien, are we bidding? And selling for $860,000. Thank you very much.
It's like live theatre. Everything happened very, very quickly.
According to the auction house Sotheby's, it is the first artwork in history to have been created live during an auction. The buyer went ahead with the sale, and if anything, the intervention only increased its value. Many doubt that Sotheby's were unaware of what was about to happen, as they claimed. How could they not notice that there was something unusual with that frame? And is it by chance that this work was the last lot of the auction? And does the face of this guy seem surprised to you? Others suspect that the whole thing was a prank and the actual painting did not shred itself after all. Somebody even made a video.
Reset it. Shred it.
I've put a link in the description below. Banksy is in a precarious position here. On the one hand, he is this anti-establishment, anti-capitalist hero. On the other, his notoriety has turned him into exactly what he is fighting against. Banksy does make money from selling art, but in his tightly controlled way, through an agency called Pest Control, and for prices far below the market rates. He also makes money from the royalties of his books, films and other projects. He donates a lot to charity and self-funds his projects in a way similar to that of Christo and Jeanne Claude. If you want to find out what it is, watch my video on the subject. I have linked it in the description below. The point I want to make here is that for this artist the issue of price is a very important part of his message. He's playing it smart like everything he does and will continue to do so. We are watching, and Banksy knows it. Pure marketing genius. Where to begin? You know that Banksy won the brand building game when he stopped signing his work, and that was a while ago. First, when your product is on the streets, you've won the visibility game. In the case of street art, this goes without saying. Nowadays, Banksy's street paintings around the world are tourist sites, endlessly photographed and shared online. Then there is the cross-promotion. If you are a celebrity which aims for the same demographic as Banksy, you endorse him or tattoo one of his works on your arm. Second, all his stunts and projects are well documented and highly PRable. Banksy's work is always press and camera ready. And as the anonymous Banksy does not give media interviews, his voice is his social media, which means that he is always in control of his message. Whenever something Banksy-like appears somewhere in the world, everybody rushes to his website and Instagram to confirm that it is really his. Now, how is that for traffic generation? And of course, the mystery surrounding his identity. A classic marketing tactic since the secret recipe of Coca-Cola, allegedly concocted by the good old pharmacist Dr. Pemberton in his backyard. The endless hide-and-seek game starts over with every Banksy project, generating rivers of ink. I told you, pure genius. All this is great, no doubt. Then why do I appreciate Banksy's marketing prowess more than his art? Yes, it is emotive, clever, witty and thought-provoking. But I want from art a little bit more than that. I want it to be unpredictable, to stop me in my tracks, to lead me to my own discoveries about life and about myself, to take me to places I have never been before. Like this, for example. If you want to find out more about this project, you can watch my video about Islamic art. It's all described there, and I've linked it in the description below. Unfortunately, to me, Banksy doesn't deliver at this level. Nevertheless, thumbs up for Banksy. He's one of the good guys. And as a good grandmother, I want to end this with some advice for the young generation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, share and subscribe with the bell so that you receive notifications about my future videos. You can see my own artwork on my Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. All the links are in the description below. Thanks for watching and I will see you very soon. Bye!